The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Hundreds of people from across Metro Manila take part in an event against climate change in Quezon City. Bikers and cycling enthusiasts banded together for the Pedal for the People and Planet event earlier today. Participants called on developed countries to provide immediate reparations for those severely affected by climate change. The Asia-wide event was also held in several other countries, including Indonesia, Japan, and Pakistan. Delegates from around the world are now in Egypt to discuss key issues on climate change. Let's watch this.
What you need to know about COP27. Since 1995, the United Nations has organized an annual conference for nearly 200 countries to talk about the climate crisis. Delegates and ministers from these countries have butted heads to find ways to cut emissions and adapt to a warming planet. So what is it that delegates will talk about at the beach resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt this November? Get ready for some jargon. First, loss and damage. Under the Paris Agreement signed in 2015, rich countries promised to pay for losses and damages caused in poor countries by climate change. However, until now, countries have not discussed who will pay, how much they will pay, and how that money would be transferred. With a third of Pakistan underwater only a few months ago, the debate around loss and damage is expected to be a hot one at COP27. Second, what does Africa need? This will only be the fifth time a COP meeting has happened in Africa. As the continent that has contributed the least to climate change, but is suffering its worst impacts, there will be a much needed focus on Africa's needs. Those needs will be met through financial grants, technology partnerships, and bilateral deals. Expect lots of announcements that will be called Memorandum of Understanding. Third is private capital moving as expected. Even though COP meetings have been traditionally about government officials meeting their counterparts, private companies have been playing a bigger and bigger role. That's because moving the world to reach net zero emissions within decades will require as much as $4 trillion of investments every year. The vast majority of that money will come from private players. At COP26 in Glasgow last year, the world's biggest financial institutions with more than $150 trillion of assets under management committed to moving their capital toward the goal of reaching net zero emissions by 2050. At COP27, there will be a big focus on finding out how they are progressing. For all of Bloomberg's coverage of COP27, please visit bloomberg.com/green.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. One teacher died while 25 others are injured following a bus accident in Bataan. The teachers were on their way back to Quezon City on Saturday after attending a gender and development activity in Orani. Authorities said the bus lost its brake and fell into a ravine.
Yes po, ang sinasabi ng driver naging cause na nawalan po ng preno. Ang malamang na hindi po bumangga sa puno ng tangtol, malamang sa dumiretso pa po sa baba dahil malalim po yan po.
Meanwhile, Education Department spokesperson Attorney Michael Poas said they are waiting for additional reports on the accident. The agency has already sent a personnel to check on the survivors. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Agriculture damage from severe tropical storm Paeng has gone up to 3 billion pesos. This includes around 2.6 billion pesos worth of damage to rice, corn, and other high-value crops. Octa reports that Metro Manila's COVID-19 positivity rate has gone down to its lowest since July this year. Research fellow Guido David said the figure declined to 8.9% from over 10%. And Twitter has rolled out a paid subscription system days after billionaire Elon Musk took over the company. Users will now be charged $8 monthly for the blue check verification mark. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.